So I'm clearly winning here. I don't know how good the audio is. It's probably not very good because it's kind of loud up here. I just prevented them from castling. This is weak. It's defended a lot, but okay, so he's targeting this. Probably just bring my rook here to target this and defend this. This is actually defended already by my queen. I probably could do something. I could probably want to develop my bishop if at all possible. I could put it here. um, This doesn't really do anything. It just makes them move their king back to where it already was. I mean, it's like something, but I don't think it really benefits me a lot to have my bishop up here. I'd like to kick this out if I can. If I play my pawn here, they can't go here. They might think they can go here, but I don't think it's safe to go here because I can. I'm gonna try to kick it out. If they play here, I'm thinking of going to here because it reveals an attack on the bishop while also defending my own bishop. And then, and it's also attacking the rook, so they can't just ignore it. But but then my knight is like off here. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the best idea. The thing is, I don't have to, because I wanted to put my knight here. That was like the thing. Maybe I could put my queen right here and then um, plan to take with my rook, and this will be pinned at some point. Actually, this looks good. So if I go here, and they take my knight, at any point I can just take back with my bishop. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. The idea here is I want to put this bishop on this square and force some trade. The other thing I'm looking at is if I take this with my knight and they take back with the queen, I could X-ray it. But I wanted to have my bishop able to come here. because like this square, I keep looking at this one, but to attack the queen, but like I don't have this defended, and I don't want to move this pawn. I don't want to. If I move the queen, I undefend that bishop. So like I just don't want to really do that. I don't know. Okay. So this is entirely undefended right now. Um, if I go here, it's a check, and it forks the queen. Oh, I can't. What am I talking about? I can't go here. If I go here, and they take, I win the bishop, which is like reasonable. Um, I win the bishop, but then they win this one in return. Well, no, wait. I get the bishop with check. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't have to take with my queen. I could take back with a knight if I wanted. I think I'm playing this pretty sloppy though. Like I should be like I'm in a really advantageous position and I should be playing more solidly to just convert this instead of like making these vague attacks. Like I originally had that plan to put the queen here and take with this rook, but I would have to move. Like I can still try to do that maybe. Like if they take with this bishop and I take with the knight, then I could slide my queen here. And everything is still defended, and then take with this rook. What is this doing? They're defending this bishop, I guess. This is tricky. I have to be really careful moving a piece because like I have a bunch of things defending each other, which isn't really ideal. Um, I'm going with this with the idea of moving my knight here and creating an attack on the bishop, which is this square is defended. Like the king can't take here, although the knight can. But the thing is, like, I'm up material, so like any trades I force are good for me. Um, but this also just creates pressure on the diagonal that the king is on, and it makes it so they can't really just take here. It's just going to be really bad for them if they take here. Um, I mean, basically, I couldn't find a good move for my opponent after I did this. Mm. Yeah, that's. I didn't think about that, obviously. So if I go here, like if I go here, they take my queen. I take their queen. They take a rook. I take a rook. I mean, it might not go down like that, so it's probably better to just move my queen somewhere else. I'm getting a little low on time. I'm going here like it's part of my original idea. The problem now is though they have this rook is adding a defender here, but this still keeps these pieces defended. This is already over defended by the bishop, so it's not like they can just take that. Um, maybe they could move their knight here now. No, that's not even good at all. I would just take it with my knight. Although actually, this is weak right now. If I take that like with a knight, they can take with their bishop, and I can't take back because of the rook. If I get another tempo, I think I'm gonna put my bishop here. That actually looks really good. Mm, I calculated that earlier, and I said I was worried that if they put their rook on g5, I don't know what to do. It doesn't really pressure. It doesn't like. It doesn't necessarily do anything, but it's a defended square that I can't really attack. So I don't really like that too much. Okay, I saw this earlier. Yeah, so if I take this, they can take my bishop with tempo on my queen. Um, And they're also threatening to fork my rooks. So I probably need to put my queen like here, I think. Am I losing too many defenders though? I don't have time to calculate it. I think I need to just go here. I just really like the roof. Our house has this roof and it's just really chill up here. So also my office isn't set up yet. So it's like, this is where I usually go at night. Now is on the roof. This is getting really complex. Like I'm up so much material, it shouldn't be this hard. I should just bring this other rook in as soon as I can now. Because this rook is doing nothing. I just should bring it here and it will make everything a lot easier, I think. So if they take here, I don't think the trading is good for them. Yeah, thanks, man. It was like, it's our first house and I'm like 37, like pretty normal for the my generation, but it was like a lot of work. This opponent is really like thinking a lot and making generally pretty good moves. Something I just realized I need to watch out for is if they put their bishop here, they have a check here, which could get my queen. Okay. So they take my knight. If I take this bishop here, they take back with their knight. Okay, I need to play fast. I think I see a tactic of some kind here. Once they move this knight, I can go up this diagonal and give a check. And it's checkmate unless they block with the rook. And then I just take this pawn. I think that's good. They block with the rook and then I take the pawn. Yeah, seems okay. I mean, they pretty much have to, like, if they don't take, they could take my knight with the rook if they wanted. It's like completely undefended right now. But then I can give a check here, which they don't have a good. They could block it with their queen. Yeah, they don't want to do that though, I don't think. Actually, if they take the knight, I just take the rook. Yeah, they have to move the rook out of the way or take my bishop. So they're what? Oh, they take the knight with the bishop. Okay, interesting. That doesn't seem correct to me. I see a way to get my queen infiltrating, but I think it's better to just get this other rook in, like I said I needed to do. This was hanging. I just somehow blanked on that. Okay. I mean, this is basically... No, it's not hanging at all. Okay. Um, Man, I just completely squandered my lead, right? I do that so often. It's so frustrating. Um, okay. I hope this is okay. I'm really low on time. Like this rook needs to stay here because I have to protect this square from giving a check. Like this will fork my queen if I don't defend the square. And I want to move this rook over and give a check, but I mean, obviously I can't now, but um, I'm just going to move the rook like here, and then this is really weak. Okay. Oh, that's really bad for me. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Scheiße. Yeah, this is really bad. I think I'm gonna lose now. That was so bad. Fuck, man. I have to make a move. This is obviously gonna lose me my queen. My plan is to take the rook and get a check at least. But it doesn't look good. Because their queen is defending, right? So I just have to hope they blunder. I blunder. Okay. Rough, rough, rough. The, I want to see the thingy, the graph or whatever. I was so far ahead. I just want to see what my big blunder was. Like, Like, look at that, man. You really shouldn't be able to lose. Or I shouldn't be able to lose when I'm up this head. Why can't I scroll? God damn it, dude. It won't let me, come on, dude. It's not letting me do it. Uh, so I just was supposed to take this with check. I mean, I definitely consider that move. It just, I didn't. This is me saying I need to get my rook in. Right, but this is when I hung the bishop. That's the problem. And then this allowed, yeah, I mean, it was just a clear one blunder leading to the next blunder. I think it's too dark now, isn't it? It's close. I'm not a fan of these like headlines. I mean, it's a week ago, whatever, but like, I like to watch the recaps and stuff. And this is just like spoiling when you can't really close these or anything. Dude, why is it taking so long? When I'm ahead again like I was, I need to the key thing is like I'm not allowed to hang pieces, man. Like I cannot hang pieces in that situation. Okay, what's going on here? Take. They're gonna move their knight here if I take. I just can't imagine that I care about that. I think I just have to take. I mean, maybe I could have brought my knight out or something, but this is some gambit, I guess. But like a lot of times with a gambit, you're just supposed to take it, you know? They're gonna put their bishop here, I think. I'm tempted to put my queen like right there and just defend this square, attack the knight, prevent the bishop from coming in. This has to move again if they could just bring their no. I'm gonna try it. This it feels like I'm fucking up by bringing my queen out here, but like this seems very likely to still be theory, so my opponent knows like what they're doing here. But yeah, like they've got this bullshit going here now. So I'm real worried I'm gonna get mated here, but this looks like it's correct. Because what I was seeing is that they can take this pawn with their knight, or I don't know. Basically, whenever somebody brings their queen out, I always want to attack it. Oops. Okay. Let's see here. This bishop is blocked. They have no attack here. Honestly, no, I don't like that. I'm just gonna move this pawn. That wasn't the correct move, obviously. Here, this looks good. I go here, their pawn is like pretty fucked. If they go here and I can take with this, they go here with another check. I'm gonna do this because I want to be able to put my knight here. I'm pretty nervous they've got some bullshit after this, but like I'm willing to give up a pawn so that these are doubled and this is open and this pawn can't attack this pawn. Well, never, what am I talking about? If they take, I'm going to take with my bishop, obviously. Um, so I don't even lose a pawn really. And then my rook can come out. Their rook can come out first, though. It's a downside. What's my turn? They castled. Oh, I just noticed that. Sorry. Uh, so I don't actually want to take here. gonna over defend this. I don't want to deal with like them just coming in here. I'm trying to get pressure here if I can, like move the knight here and then the rook, the bishop here. Sorry. I'm gonna go here. It feels like I should just play to a6 and prevent this knight from ever moving. But then I have to keep. It should be okay. I'm just gonna do it. Mosquitoes are like fighting the shit out of me right now. It's probably too dark. I'm gonna turn off the camera. Okay, so they took. I feel like these trays are good for me, but maybe I'm missing something. I feel like they're not seeing this or something. I don't know. Unlikely that they wouldn't see that really, but but no, I kind of just want to move my rook here. The thing is, they want to move their pawn here anyway, probably. They got the open file, not good. I was thinking about playing bishop f6, which I can't do now. Um, I'm gonna go here. Like the rook can't actually. The rook can go like here if it really wants to, but I can just defend that in response. And I actually want to just take this bishop off and then mess up their pawn structure here. Okay. Now the rook can definitely go here, but this is still pin. I need to be really careful with this pin here. A lot of bad shit happening here, actually. I don't really like this, but I'm gonna try to push these pawns up on the bishop. Because I want to get my rook out also. And I can't, I couldn't castle. Okay. Jesus, these mosquitoes are fucking me up, man. Really need to get out of here. This exchange is way better for me because my pawns will be connected again and they're like infiltrating. Okay, sure. Just take this. I think so. It just really messes up their king safety. Makes it similar to mine. If they don't defend this, I don't know if I'm supposed to take it because, like, even though it's a check, it's a really shitty one that basically requires me to just go right back where I was. Mm, yeah, I think they had to do that, and I have to do this, and I've still got pressure here. But again, it's like normally a check like this would be really good, but there's nowhere for me to go afterward. Um, I could just put this bishop here and get like this attacks. Oh, they defend it. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll do this now. This just lets me get my rook out as well. This knight has been on the rim all game, which is pretty nice for me. Okay, that was a good move. Let's see. There's like a lot of stuff going on here. This knight coming here, trading, their bishop comes here, and there starts to get some more awkward pressure here. But if I just go here now, not just yet, but I want to get my rook in basically. Okay, so they do go for this. Mm, I think I'd rather defend like this with the bishop than actually. Oh no, the rook is preventing that. I could defend here. Defend with the king. I think it's correct to defend with the king because I want to get my king on a dark square so the bishop can't affect it. And then I think I'll just continue my pawn push probably to keep this pawn going up. If they take with their pawn, I can take back with the king with check and fork that. And then this bishop can come in on that diagonal. Oh no, I can't, not with that here. This bishop isn't doing anything, and it's also preventing my rook from coming in. And it's disconnecting my rooks. I almost just want to move it like here. But because this pawn, this diagonal is pretty dead. This one at least has like some potential to get active. Mainly though, I just want to be able to get my rooks connected. And like if I need to be able to bring that rook in, but this rook can't really get in anyway. Like, but they can't get in specifically because the. Okay, what are they doing here? So they've undefended this pawn. I should just be able to take it now. Yeah. I'm gonna take with the knight because um I don't want to move this bishop. It's in a good spot. And I didn't really like I know that would have attacked the rook, but actually I don't know. I don't want to get low on time, so how they just make a move. This is like already pretty solid. A draw? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Are they from India? Indians always do this. They give you a draw when they're like really far behind. Oh, come on, man. Where are they from? Just doesn't tell you where they're from. That's so funny to me. It's such like a little kid move. It's like you blunder, and then your response to blundering is just like to offer a draw when you're like really far behind. I mean, like, why would I take the draw here? Even beyond, like, I don't even care that much about my rating. It's just like, I need to practice winning games. I don't want to just be like, okay, I got an advantage. Let's just end the game. Oh, they just left the game when I declined their draw. I'm going to report them. I hate when people do shit like this. They clearly just forgot about, um, like, the fact that this was under attack. And they're, I don't even know what is this even doing? Like, what are you enabling by going there? It already like chess capture. Jesus, they really make you work for this. All right, I'm gonna end the stream.